I always knew you were a dark horse, Mr.
Well,
Yang.
speak for yourself. Albert, if I had met you a few years ago, my creative
Nanti aja lah ya.
would have taken a more interesting turn.
Aku pengen ininya doang sih. Kode doang. Halo? Oh, ngepremnya. Bentar, sabar. Oh, ini tuh. Ini streaming. Apa guys? Mau ngapain sih ini ya? Panduan. Tuh ngeprem. Oh ya nggak ngeprem. Oh bentar aku tak. Kalau gitu mending kita ganti dulu. Apa? Apa? Bentar. Ya order kali. 12 1 2. Tung 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 tung.
Masuknya juga TV.
Ami. Yelan Kafka. Oh yelan. Oh my god. Wow. Mantap. Wah. Weh, Surumi Island. Weh. Ini danheng. Shush. Danheng become main karakter. Halo Bang Hussein. Hussein. Bentar aku mau ganti. Kenapa masih ini ya? Bentar, ganti ini aja. Bingung mau ngapain ya? Mana?
Brandnya pakai apa?
Purik banget lagi bentar. Ah ini nih. Apa yang ini aja deh? Ini aja deh. Jangan deh ini aja deh. Udah ini aja. Nenet. Oh, maaf. Maaf Om. Ini lagi live. Lah kok live loh? Ini live, ini udah start. Iyalah. Bentar. Masih merah-merah loh internet loh. Saya di. Salah pencet F1 di ini panduan. Salah. Perlu internet ini. Nah iya biar nggak main. Merah belum. Oh merah Tidak ada. Gila pencatan ini masuk. Merah tapi mbak ngelak loh.
Masuk atau merah?
Bentar, sabar, ini nunggu. Mau gacha bentar. Ini nunggu ini nih, bentar. Nunggu ini. Kalau gacha nanti bentar, nunggu ini loh. Ya enggak dipencet loh. Parah banget. Mang dulung. Bentar. Wih, masku hilang sumpah. Nah. Kok nggak bisa? Nggak bisa full screen, maaf. Ya ada di bawahnya, biarin dah. Oh gini. Nah ya. Nih nunggu ini. Memang nggak full screen ya? Wih, ngebug. Sabar. Dipencet lagi loh. Nah nih nunggu ini nih. Boleh di live stream gak sih ini? Enggak, boleh di restream gak ya? Ya di stream ulang, boleh gak ya? Nih, kita nunggu kode rhythmnya dulu. Ya, nanti, katanya nanti. Kita nunggu kode rhythm.
I don't know anything about anything. Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not one of the 5 people, but here is a fact for you. Whenever Blade gets scary, it's the Mara flaring up.
Isn't he always scary?
He usually does what I tell him.
I should probably unpack that a little. Blade relies on Kafka's spirit whisper to suppress the Mara inside him.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. You know, most of the time, Bladey's a nice, quiet boy.
Totally.
Apaan sih?
He's not a strong communicator, that's for sure.
Let's
I'm
update.
pretty sure half my recording sessions have
Apaan ya, next
focused
update ya?
on 2 sounds. Number 1. Number 2.
Tutup lah.
I can believe that.
Tutup.
It's strange that a lone wolf like
Kapan sih? 8 hari lagi lah.
with the Stellaron hunters.
Perlep 8-10 hari.
Unless Kafka's spirit whispered him into it.
Kafka was more of a go-between. The real reason Blade joined was because Elio promised him.
Mungkin boleh live stream. Udah amat di band
Outcome? Meaning vengeance? A certain someone on the Express has been having...
Kafkanya aja, nggak usah Blade, nggak mau Blade aku.
Not just vengeance, a funeral.
His own, to be precise. Through unexpected circumstances, Blade
Ini dia, bentar.
His body recovers from the worst of sicknesses and the gravest of injuries, even from death itself. Those bandages aren't for show. For Blade, immortality isn't a blessing. It's a curse that follows him wherever he goes.
Yikes! And I thought I had a problem.
Minyak ngang.
Well,
Masa sih?
let's leave something to the imagination here.
Enggak.
I'm sure our trailblazers will find
Udah.
out more about Blade's backstory as things unfold.
Udah nih.
For now, let's take a look at what he's capable
Mana
of.
kodenya nggak perlu aku ini.
Blade is a wind-type character, following the path of destruction.
Blade apa?
By consuming his own HP, he's able to deal greater damage to enemies. And I guess that's
Lah,
the risk you take when you're
bisa gitu? Gak bisa mati kah?
Blade's skill consumes a set amount of his own HP and initiates Hellscape. While Hellscape is active, Blade deals greater damage, and his basic attack is enhanced from Shard Sword to Forest of Swords. While Shard Sword is a single target attack, Forest of Swords deals damage to multiple enemies.
I got a question.
Lah, nggak ada situ.
Can Blade still use his skill if his HP isn't enough to cover the set amount?
In that situation, when Blade uses his skill, his HP decreases to 1.
Ooh,
Ini mas slow motion ya?
a little dicey.
A bit. Well, there's a silver lining. When Blade's HP
Giginya
decreases,
mati dulu.
his talent is triggered, granting him a charge. When charges are fully stacked, Blade unleashes a follow-up attack on all enemies and recovers a set amount of a stacked talent is triggered, granting him a charge. When charges are fully stacked, Blade unleashes a follow-up attack on all enemies and recovers a set amount of HP. When Blade unleashes his ultimate, his HP is set to 50% of his max HP, and he deals massive damage to
Emang
a
liatin ini
single
dulu.
target and adjacent enemies.
HP for damage, huh? Interesting. No wonder he's
Trailer.
so indifferent to being healed.
And the more HP Blade loses, the more damage his ultimate deals.
Yeah, it does. Blade's technique, Karma Wind, also consumes his HP and deals
Kenapa?
real
Loh, ini
damage
emang
to
gini.
all enemies after entering battle.
Iya, emang ada gininya.
Taking damage, Blade should be more afraid of himself than his enemies.
This hurts me
Oh,
more than it hurts
destruction.
you.
Ooh. New ultimate line, anyone?
We can't let Blade steal the show.
Member of Terrarium Hunter an Aswarpan who abandoned his body to become a blade bird named Unknown.
His partner in crime, Kafka.
Wah, ini bukan blade, inilah. Ngapain ngepull? Wih, ini emang frame-frame gini ya, FPS-nya turun-turun drop-dropin loh.
Kafka's a familiar face at this point in the story. Was the first
Gara-gara
person
ada
to
masih.
set eyes on him.
Ini dong.
Kafka.
That's the editors there, Albert. Look, what I
Double the
am
FPS
interested
dong.
in is
What the
this.
hell?
Since Kafka appeared on Herta Space Station, she's managed to implant the Trailblazer with the Stellar.
Itu maksudnya Hero Tutor ngapain tuh?
Expresses signals and draw the crew on
Ini tuh.
Lafu. It almost feels like she has the Trailblazer's destiny in the palm of her
Ini kalau nge-lag gini
It's
loh.
like Kafka said, when it comes
Merah loh.
to scripts, the Stellaron hunters are seasoned professionals.
Well, that might be the case, but that's not to say the Trailblazers' choices aren't important. What's a script without a director?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I've got another question. Why did Kafka join the Stellaron Hunters?
Ooh. So, Kafka was born on Terriez 5, a planet that knows no fear. And literally, Kafka is unable to feel the emotion fear, and therefore
Nah, iya ini.
comprehend the value of life.
Tutorial.
When Elio promised to bring about a change for her, she signed up without a second thought.
Now, for someone who can't feel fear, she's pretty great at making others feel it.
This scares you more than it scares me.
You want me to use my spirit whisper on him, Albert?
Yes. No. I mean, let's move on to Kafka's combat, shall we?
Oh, yes. I thought you'd never ask. So Kafka is a lightning type character following the path of nihility, and she can deal additional damage over time to enemies. Her skill deals lightning damage to multiple targets. If an enemy is afflicted with DOT, they receive an additional bout of DOT damage.
That is to say,
Nilitiku banyak banget berarti dong.
already afflicted with
Enggak sih, masih 3 sih.
they receive additional damage both during their turn and after Kafka's attack.
That's right. Not to mention, additional damage doesn't replace existing DOT. I mean, did you think Kafka was gonna take it easy on?
1,
Come on.
2, 3.
Separately, after an ally
Oh,
uses a
ini
basic
liatnya.
attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. Kafka's ultimate, on the other hand, deals lightning
ini
damage
dia.
to all enemies with a chance of shocking targets and immediately dealing additional damage to those already shocked. Kafka's technique can attack all enemies within a set range and deals lightning damage to
Okay.
all enemies after entering battle.
How elegant.
Well, she likes elegant things, and there's a certain elegance to combat.
Kafka's abilities are kind of terrifying. Her enemies are like flies trapped in a web, slowly taking damage until...
Boom.
Ooh, hey, that was pretty good.
Ini sih.
Yeah.
Sabar.
From HP
Saya
sacrificing
kecilin ya. Kita kecilin dulu ya.
maniacs and emotionless sociopaths to the coolest kid on the block. It's time to introduce our next character.
What? Hey, that is a little harsh. Also, since when did Welt become the coolest kid on the block?
Now, think again.
Nah nih, ini.
I'm talking about the born and bred Bella
Gak lompat dah
Hero.
chatnya, nggak bisa, nggak masuk loh chatnya loh.
Oh, come on.
Siapa lagi nih, Kak? Kakaknya Sambu. Sampo, maaf. Sampo. 9 FPS, Mbak. Dulung. Ini kakaknya Sampo ini.
So that's the guy on the light cone.
Physical lagi fire loh.
Luca is an
Kaya rapi loh.
underworld fighter that goes by the moniker Luca Strongarm. He's a member of Wildfire and apprentice to Oleg.
Wait, doesn't the underworld have a fight club? I guess that must be where Luca spends his time.
Mickey.
Oh, you better believe it. In fact, he's
Dah,
the
Mickey
fighting
lagi,
champion.
Bang.
And not only that, he's
Bentar.
also a reliable operations consultant for the moles.
So he's with the moles, huh? Does Luca know he's a member?
Probably. The kids of the underworld.
Anggotan the mole, what the heck?
And the
Anggotanya
reason
bocil.
is to set a good example of dedication and discipline.
Oh, bentar ya.
And speaking of fighting, let's take a look at him in action.
Luca is a physical type character following the path of nihility. After multiple attacks, he's able to launch an enhanced basic attack. His skill deals physical damage to a single target and has a chance of inflicting bleed.
And during battle, Luca can obtain fighting will through a variety of attacks. When fighting will reaches a certain number of stacks, Luca's basic attack is enhanced.
A
His
major
enhanced
shop
basic
to a
attack
major.
deals 4 hits of damage, with the final hit dealing additional damage to enemies currently inflicted with bleed.
Kids today, no respect.
When Luca unleashes his ultimate, in addition to dealing damage, he also obtains fighting will, and there's a chance of increasing the target's damage received for a set number of turns.
Woo! And when your opponent's fist is the same size as your head, it's time to throw in the towel.
Yeah, well, it's the power of those punches that scares me. I'm sure having a robotic arm is also a big help, but I think Luca's strength lies in his love of the sport. Oh, and I almost forgot. When using his technique during exploration, Luca obtains fighting will after entering battle.
Jeez! Does this guy ever take a break? Well, it was great to start off the program with a character deep dive.
Duh, kode tuh.
Next up, it looks like we've got 2
Masa nggak ada kode?
new 5-star light cones
Harusnya ada nggak sih?
in version 1.2. Let's start with a path of
Oh, ada kode.
destruction light cone. To the south.
Iya ngap, makasih ngap.
Question.
Nggak ngepul. Skip.
The Paradise Blade mentions in his ultimate line, is that where he's standing right there?
I don't know what paradise means to you, Corey, but a barren sword-filled wasteland isn't my idea of a vacation.
Speak for
Juga sangat
yourself.
tinggi dong.
Here's a fun fact. Each of those swords had an owner, and Blade was the last one to see them alive.
Oh, whoa! So he killed them for their swords. Only a brutal, calculated, jealous mind could do something like that.
The maniac and sociopath segment is over. Moving swiftly onto a 5-star path of nihility light cone. Patience is all you need. Here we see our resident sociopath again.
Okay. Well, looks like Kafka's waiting for the main course to arrive there, huh?
What do you think's on the menu?
You wanna guess?
What are you looking at me for? Come on, nobody eats out, right? During the first phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, Lost Soul, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Blade. During the same phase, in the Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, the unreachable side, will be boosted. And during the second phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, Nessun Dorma, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Kafka and 4-star character Luca. And during the same phase in the light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, patience is all you need, will... Welcome back, everyone.
Apa tuh?
Xianzhou makes its medicines, or
Ooh, you got it. The Alchemy Commission is one of the 6 commissions of the Law Fu. and for no price. Whatsoever. Can anyone name all 6?
Oh yeah, let's see. The Alchemy Commission, the
Alchemy Commission used to focus their efforts on the way of immortality, but these days it's all about medical research and treating diseases.
Now, the Trailblazer came face to face with some Alchemy Commission folks in Exalting Sanctum, but things seemed a little off.
I don't want to create more work for the editors, but I have a theory that the reason why that...
Adjacent to the Alchemy Commission lies Scale Gorge Waterscape, the realm of the videographer.
he's just ignoring us now.
We've got a lot to get through. Where was I? Oh, along with the Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape come new puzzles.
Seems like Trailblazers will face a lot of new challenges on the road to the Ambrosial Arbor. I can't wait.
Oh, Owlbert, are you making Corey read off the teleprompter?
Puzzles are the only new challenges Trailblazers will be facing in these areas. There are monsters afoot. First up, a creature of indomitable size and destructive power, the Malefic Ape. And next on the list, an entity rid of the burden of humanity that has remodeled itself in the way of immortality. The Ascendant.
80,
Genshin!
5,
Why
40.
would the
Iya,
General's
540.
aides attack a Cloud Knight lieutenant?
40.
All will be revealed
Salah.
in the
Wanita
version
ini.
1.2 story.
Bisa dong.
I think we skipped an enemy, Albert. You mentioned a boss lurking on the Xianzhou Law Fu.
Lama
Care
lagi.
for a sneak peek?
Oh, how could I
Oh,
forget?
640 dong. Ish, ini apa lagi? Bos baru. Weekly boss. Weekly boss. Belum ngerti sentil. Perhat kode lagi.
Hold on your hats, folks. It's Fantilia the Undying, wielder of the power of both the destruction and the
Kita
abundance. In
disconnected
her
dong.
first phase, she summons abundance lotuses which restore her HP and reduce the player team's skill points.
Weakening her enemies and strengthening herself in one fell swoop? Yikes.
That's why choosing the right moment to destroy those abundance lotuses is so important.
Ngebiarin deh.
Eliminating an abundance lotus recovers 3 skill points.
Well, when you borrow something, you gotta give it back.
Now, in her second phase, Fantilia uses her destruction power to summon destruction lotuses. These lotuses reduce
Mending
ally
next.
max HP and when in bloom, deal damage to a single
Orang 20
shot.
lagi, 320.
So, should we just wait for them to stop blooming before we take them out?
No, I doubt the power of the destruction is as simple as that.
Oh, you're not wrong, Cheryl. When the lotuses aren't in bloom, their toughness doesn't receive damage. As such, Trailblazers should seize the moment when the flowers are open to break their weakness. And finally, in the third phase, Fantilia goes golden. What terrible trick does she have up her sleeve? I'm afraid Trailblazers are gonna have to wait to find out.
I'm curious, where did Fantilia even come from?
Loh, kapan dulu ya?
Powers of the abundance and
Harusnya ini dulu ya sih. Blade dulu baru apa?
But all will be revealed in the version 1.2 story.
Is anyone here getting deja vu?
Hey, I can't go spilling all the beans. When the main story combat draws to a close, Vantilia the Undying will join the Echo of War and drop the advanced trace materials required for Blade, Kafka, and Luca. Regret of Infinite Okama.
And a quick reminder, Trailblazers, Echo of War has a limited number of weekly rewards, so don't forget to plan ahead.
Also, in version 1.2, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Celestial, is arriving, which drops the brand new character Ascension Material,
Ascendant Debris.
Ascendant Debris. This is also the Ascension Material required for Blade.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's time to talk about version 1.2 events.
Ooh, I've been waiting for this segment. Let's start with Tales of the Fantastic. The crisis on the Xianzhou Laofu has subsided, and the feats of the Nameless can be heard on every street corner. Starskiff Haven storyteller, Mr. Cien, is interested in the Astral Express's tale, eager to work his storytelling magic.
Oh, yeah, the storyteller. I'm familiar with him. I wonder what he'll do with the Trailblazer story. His artistic license and collage editing bring all kinds of tales to life.
Well, that's Mr. Cien, all right. To spruce up the tale, he's given us a set of protagonist models.
Protagonist models? What's that?
I hear it's
Apa lagi?
invented by one of the script writers at the Emerger Club. It industrializes the script writing process. As long as you follow its guidance, you'll be able to captivate an audience with your storytelling. To unleash the full potential of the protagonist models, the Trailblazer must accompany Mr. Cien into the past and visit historical battle locations. Now, the name might be a little dull, but don't underestimate the protagonist models. Different combinations have different effects. Once the protagonist models have been properly refined, Legend of the Trailblazer can be a runaway hit.
Oh, this sounds like a fun event.
Well, there's more where that came from. The next event is called Underground Treasure Hunt. The underworld appraiser, Bellaway the Miner's Lamp, is making a comeback.
They say that in Belobog's great mine, ancient ruins have been discovered where many rare treasures and relics are waiting to be identified. However, according to the senior treasure hunter Axe, there exists a space beneath the ruins where relics of even greater value may be found. The only thing is, the road to the ruin depths is filled with all kinds of danger.
Treasure hunters must steel themselves and explore sealed areas in order to progress deeper into the ruins.
I'm sure these sealed areas are full of hidden treasures, but there's always a catch.
Surprise and danger rolled into one. I'm sure Kafka would get a kick out of this.
Treasure hunters will need endurance, courage, and insight if they want to succeed. It's almost certain that the sealed areas will contain enemies, but supplementary items and keycards to other sealed areas are the secrets to progression.
This is a solo mission, right? It sounds like a tough challenge to take on alone.
Oh, they won't be alone. During exploration, treasure hunters can be sure to run into familiar faces.
Let's hope that we're happy to see them.
So do treasure hunters get any kind of special rewards?
Of course! In the Underground Treasure Hunt event, aside from the usual Stellar Jade, treasure hunters can obtain the themed Where's the Rabbit chat box.
Isn't the rabbit in the chat box?
It's a treasure chest. What I'm trying to say is, the theme of the chat box is called Where's the Rabbit?
Okay. So the rabbit's in the treasure chest, right?
In version 1.2, the message and chat box functions will be enabled for the first time. Trailblazers can obtain and swap between chat boxes. And I'm not just talking about the friend chat screen. I'm talking about the game's character interaction chat boxes too.
Oh, I love the rabbit design. It seems like something Clara would like too.
So cute.
Yeah,
Oh, alah.
You think Svarog could have designed it for
Oh.
her, maybe?
Interesting thought. Safe to say that chat boxes will continue to get updates. Trailblazers will be able to view and swap between
5 TPB 5 TPB PGA dibedak TPP TGA IP dat. Wait.
Well, I said it last time, and I'll say it again. Time flies when you're having fun. Another special program has come to an end. We talked about a lot of 1.2 features. You guys, any favorites?
Gotta be that boss fight for me. When the crew fought the Doomsday Beast and Cocolia, Welt was watching from the sidelines. This will be the first time we see him on the battlefield.
Ooh.
So watch your back, Fantilia.
I'm excited to see more of Blade. Heck, I recorded enough fighting efforts to lay down an album.
Nah, nah. Oh, wrong. Windows capture. Nah, dah. Ngelag dikit. Ngaruh. Lagi terbang di pos.
あの世に送ってやる。楽にしてあげる。蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。
Pet. Biasaan. Surya enggak. Nah. Ayo Andon ya. Enggak ada, belum download, enggak ada ini. Keren, ada ini ya loh. Nightbot. Jir, keren berdua. Ini enggak. Ya, nge-lagnya paling kalau pas ini ulti doang. Kalau si Sele ulti doang nggak jadi nge-lag. Awik banget. Loh. Terus gak bisa. Gak nyala ini ya. Merah dik. Baru muncul. Live-nya ngedrop padahal di game kagak. Sampah. Nah, ini merah lain. Mati lagi. Mana ya? Busus premium tuh. Bukan 3M. Alah, back nih.
あの世に送ってやる。楽にしてあげる。蝶と共に散れ、スターレイファントム。
退け。
あの世に送ってやる。おやすみ、私が。槍先に火を、炎の槍を断ち切れ。
始めよう。君らはこの地下生とし、君らに選ぶ余地はない。
ほんの気持ちよ、気にしないで。助かったわ。
Bentar. 10-100 nih tuh apa ya nih kurang ini 6 36 19% 13% doang rate-nya.
Makasero.
Si paling fokus sana ya.
しつこい。楽にしてあげる。蝶と共に散れ、スターレイファントム。悪い子、おやすみ。
始めよう。
Lama. Poin terus bang.
お注射で。
退け。
うっとうしい。
Mati kamu. Ben. Bawah dikit. Tarik. Tuh parah lah. Nenet. Satu kurang berapa sih? Nih, kita suruh pakai karakter support. Nah, kita pakai ini aja ya. Nih. Tipis banget sih ya karakternya. Salah pencet. Wait.
槍先に火を、炎の槍を断ち切れ。
覚悟しろ。
Mana habis ngetik.
私が怖いの？
Gak kritik.
お注射の時間、お休み。
Gak kritik lagi. Apa ya?
この程度か。
ほんの気持ちよ。気にし
Weh, merah lagi.
助かった。
Oh, lama.
ありがとう。悪い子ね。私が守る。
Merah kah? Halo, loadingnya lama banget.
平気よ。うっとうしいわね。
muter.
早くいや楽にしてあげる
Halo. Lucu loh.
超
Kau
無
puter
理
ya?
散れスターレイファントム
Gak mati. Bedehil.
しつこいあの世に送ってやるお注射の時間お休み
Mati.
うっとうしいわね
Lag. Lag nih, Pak. Nah.
いやあの世に送ってやる 楽にしてあげる蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム
Aduh.
覚悟しろ
Oke, kita ult deh.
ランドゥの名のもと氷雪の志は朽ちることなし
ほんの気持ちよ気にしないで助かったわダンス戦闘中いや
正義はここにあり
Coba. Night botnya. Night botnya.
おやすみ私がまあ
Night botnya.
やり先に火を炎の火を断ち切れ
Berasa di roasting Night bot.
いや楽にしてあげ蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム
Pernah? Nonton. Loh, live streamingku astaga. Masih muter ya? Live streaming muter-muter, bro. The hell. Nah, ini muter-muter oke. Lah. Oh, lama. Gara-gara website-nya ketutup, maaf. YouTube website-nya ketutup. Mana kan muter?
しつこい
Ini kan udah nggak muter-muter lagi nih. Saya pencet.
ほんの気持ちよ気にしないで助かったわ
Bentar. Non. Walah. Muter di sini. Loh. Bentar. Oke, makasih. Kepo Gaming Channel. EP. Mudah Pancasila. Oh, sekarang ada gininya. Saat ini memiliki ini ya. Nah. Selesai. Kurang satu lagi deh. Udah. Udah sih. Oh, udah. Bisa. Mati lagi. Ini mati nih kan. Berarti gak kritikal ya. Nah kan mati. Ini gak kritik. Salah target bang. Bukan target yang itu. Nah mencet. Oke, pakai ya.
槍先に火を炎の槍を断ち切れ。うっとうしいわね。
Ini nggak kritikal, yang ini harusnya
無に
mati.
散れ。スターレイファントム。
Nggak mat. Aduh, sakit banget.
あの世に送ってやる。しつこい。
Nggak punya nih.
退け。
私が守る。楽にしてあげ。蝶と共に散れ。スターレイファントム。 おやすみ。ランス、セントラー。
Dia juga bisa. Sakit bang, jangan dipukulin gitu terus bang.
君らに選ぶ余地はない。
Bang,
うっとうしい。楽にしてあげ。
Sama mati bang.
共に散れ。スターレイファントム。
退け。
悪いこと。
mati mati.
槍先に火を炎の槍を断ち切れ。
Jelek. Upgrade. Bisa upgrade. Kamu bisa di-upgrade. Ada yang baru ya? Gift kan. Trade. Efek hit rate sama dua ini. Quantum damage bonus. Loh, gak bisa gitu ya? Quantum damage bonus tuh gak ada ya? Mana? Ada. Wih, hack. Jelek. Gila nih, gamenya masih belum tak ganti. Udah amat. Coba. Udah lama gak ganti komen. Aduh. Oke, gak kedengeran. Bentar. Weh, bisa. Nih, Pak Adi harusnya ganti setiap saat. Bener. FF Max ini. FF Max. FF Max. Fire Max. Nah tuh udah bener. Udah. Takut mau ngapain kan? Nah, dah. Udah kasih nonton, udah. Jangan lupa like, comment, share, subscribe ya. Subscribe biar gak like lagi. Biar gak 30 fps, biar 60 fps gitu streamingnya ya. Biar bagus. Udah. Menapi dulu dong. Mana? Nah nih. Gak bisa dong, wih.
Yoshi.
Udah.